just wanted to start with a couple thank yous before we get going. Obviously, I have to first of all just thank my team and staff for everything that they've done this year. We talk about it a lot. Every year is different, but this year was definitely a younger team. But they really worked hard this year. They really had to come together for a sort of common goal and work with each other. But they really did a great job with that. We had a great atmosphere. They really wanted to push together to be the best that they could, and they really did a great job of that. Obviously, I have to thank staff as well. My sort of immediate staff of Mike Bamsey, our assistant, and Raymond Pryor, our performance consultant. Without those two, I wouldn't be able to do all the things that I do, and I think the three of us as a staff, it's been one of the best staffs that I've had this year, and I think really allowed the team to perform at their best. So, I owe a huge amount to those two. And then also, we have a lot of other support staff. The close ones to us, Tanner Kolb, Amelia Adams, Tony Oliverio, and Shannon McNamara. Those guys are really our support staff for our team, providing them help with whether it's academics, strength and conditioning, any health stuff, and training room. They've really been a great help to all the team members this year as well. And of course, just the broader athletic department, from Shane and his leadership all the way down to all the different aspects. We have a huge amount of support here for the team and the whole department, and we really wouldn't be able to do the things that we do without the whole department and all the different aspects and attributes that they have. You just wanted to, I guess, a very quick statement. It's been a fabulous year, obviously a great way to finish the year, and just really a big thanks to me to everyone involved, and all the way from athletes, staff, the department, but all the way into our parents and fans and spectators that have supported us throughout the year, the friends and family of the athletes as well that do a huge amount to support us as well. So with that, I'll open it up to questions and go from there.
Jon, you mentioned the youth. Was this more of a coaching challenge at all this year? I mean, how did you handle the fact that maybe you didn't have all of the senior leadership and stuff like that previous teams could have, but were still able to come away with all those trophies?
Yeah, definitely. I think there was challenges that came with it. I think I knew probably a few years back that this was always going to be the year that we were going to have a younger team. You can always kind of foresee the people that are leaving and coming in. So I think it was a great challenge for John Pierre, who was our sort of sole captain this year and sole senior. So he really stepped up and gave us great leadership this year. But yeah, for us as a staff, maybe just different things that we had to think about. Just the team sort of dynamic and bringing them together, and just sure, when you have a younger group, there's maybe more guidance, more leadership on us as a staff as well. But it's still a team effort as well. All of our upperclassmen or just non-freshmen, I think, did a great job to help the freshmen settle in, just help guide them about what it meant to be on the WVU rifle team, what the expectations were and the standards and everything else. So I think with that it made it exciting. It was definitely a different environment this year than we've had the past few years. So maybe a different type of challenge. There's always a challenge, but a different type, and made it a really fun, satisfying year.
Did you feel like Morgan was somebody who could come in and shoot at this level?
Well, you have always optimistic for all the freshmen that come in, and Morgan was definitely a recruit that we were strongly looking at, and felt had a lot of potential. So you're always optimistic, but ultimately they have to come in and do the work and buy into the system, not just how they train, but the mental side of the sport and all those things. So certainly Morgan had that type of potential, but she did a great job of working hard and doing all the things that she had to do to achieve that. And certainly there's always progress, and I think freshmen always progress, but I think for her a huge amount of progression just in this semester and even the last month or so as well.
When did she first pop onto your radar?
Oh, good question. Well, she might answer that better. I think Morgan's been coming to some of our rifle camps again. So probably as a sophomore or junior in high school, competing at different competitions. She's from Maryland, so not that far away. So we're often able to track the younger kids that are fairly close by coming through the junior ranks. So yeah, I think we were aware of her and competitions probably as early as sophomore year, and I know she came up to a couple camps and open matches that we hosted here for quite a few years in high school.
You mentioned before a lot of kids come to your camp here. Can you encourage these kids to come here, or are they just because of the reputation of the program attracts this type
to
of
come to the
talent
camps
here,
or come here after that?
To your camps.
Sure. I think there's parents and junior shooters are always looking for resources and ways to learn, and I don't think there's a huge number of rifle and junior camps across the country, and there's definitely a large population of junior shooting in the states surrounding us and on the East Coast. So I don't think we go and really actively recruit to bring kids to camp, but I think obviously there's a demand for it, and a lot of junior shooters out there, and we are a college team with good success and great history, so I'm sure it's something that they look forward to coming to the camps that we do.
When you are recruiting and you're looking for a freshman who can come in and make an impact early on, what's the number one thing you look for out of those people?
It's a good question. I think you're looking for. I think the biggest thing is usually their mindset in terms of the determination and work ethic, and just that drive to be the best that they can be. We obviously want someone that's shooting well. We obviously want someone that's going to be a good student and do well in school. We definitely want someone that's just a good personality that's going to fit in with our group and our team. But ultimately you've got to have that drive and determination and willingness to put in the work, and with those things, good things can happen.
How easy does the recruiting process get year after year with winning so many championships?
It's never easy. We're definitely in a great position that a lot of kids do want to come here, I think, but that doesn't make it easy. You still have to. As a coach and staff, we still have to do the work. We still have to do our research. We still have to bring kids in, and we still have to make sure that we're getting the right kids for our group. Our team helps us a lot with that as well. They sometimes know the junior shooters as well as we do. So we certainly can't sit back and just expect everyone to want to come here and we just pick them off. We have to be professional and do our research, make sure that we're. I think if you get complacent in anything, then other people are going to come up there, and not everyone's going to want to come to West Virginia or Morgantown or find a major that they want here. There's a lot that goes into the recruiting process, but that's something that you simply have to just keep working hard at and keep being diligent with, and not get complacent.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Okay.